No slacking, back again, and today we are going to talk about the importance and the roles of each and every single macronutrients, and there are 3 macronutrients. Now, before we get started, I do want to say thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you so much. If you are in my free group or in my program, you are the absolute best. And if you're not, all the links are in the description so you can join us and be a part of our journey. It is a pleasure to come to you every single week and teach you guys a little bit about something with weight loss, because my entire goal is to give you all the knowledge and the success that you need to be successful in your weight loss journey. So today we're going to cover the importance and the role of all 3 macronutrients. All right, so I want to really talk about the understanding behind it, knowing what protein does, what fats do, what carbohydrates do for a balanced diet, especially when you are in your weight loss journey, okay? Now, before we get started into anything, what are macronutrients, right? Like, before we even talk about what they individually do, what are they? They are nutrients required by your body in very large amounts, okay? So those are the 3 main large amounts of foods that you want to consume for your body. They're going to provide you the energy that you need for your daily functions. They're going to play essential roles in maintaining your health and your weight loss journey, but most importantly, your overall health, your well-being, all of that good stuff, okay? So there's 3, like I said, the protein, the fats, and the carbs. The protein are going to be very, very important for the growth, for the repair, for the maintenance of your body tissues, your muscles, things like that. The fats are going to be very important for energy storage, hormone production, nutrient absorption, like your vitamins and things like that. And then carbohydrates are your number 1 source of energy, especially for your brain and your muscles. So you want to make sure that you are consuming carbs as well, okay? Now, why does it matter? Why does a balance of all 3 of them truly matter? Because at the end of the day, when you are eating a certain type of food, your body only knows to consume these 3 macronutrients. So they're going to be huge for your optimal energy levels. Your carbs are going to give you immediate energy. Your fats are going to give you that long-term energy supply. And then your protein is going to support your muscle and the functions and the repairs and things like that. It's also going to support your body functions. Each macronutrient plays a very important role in maintaining that bodily function, from hormone production to immunity support, and then preventing deficiencies. Too little or too much of any macronutrients will and disrupt your health and hinder your weight loss journey. So we want to make sure that we're preventing any deficiencies. All right. Oops. Next. Okay, so let's go one by one, talk about every single macronutrient. First one being protein. Protein is going to be huge for your tissue repair, for your growth. It's really going to be essential for your muscles, especially to repair, to grow, and to recover after every single exercise. Your enzymes and your hormones as well. Protein acts as an enzyme that aids your digestion and your hormones that regulate your metabolism and other functions that are related to your hormones. And then your immunity as well. So protein forms antibodies that help your body fight, or your immune system fight off infections. So proteins are going to be huge. You're going to get them from your lean meats, from your fish, from your eggs, dairy, beans, lentils, nuts, seeds. You guys have heard about protein being so important. This is why. And you need about 10 to 35% of your daily calorie intake to come from protein. Obviously, this is going to be different for everybody based on your activity levels, what your goals are. If you're a bodybuilder, it might be more than 35%, right? So it really depends on where you're at and where you want to go to. Now, fats. Fats are going to be essential. And before I go into fats, protein are going to be your building blocks, okay? I consider protein as the building blocks of your diet, of your results, okay? Now, fats are going to be essential. So everybody's that's like, fats make you fat, blah, 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 blah. No, fats are going to be so important for a good dense source of energy. Okay, so they're going to provide you 9 calories per gram, and carbs and protein is only 4, so it's literally double. It's going to be essential for your hormones, your estrogen, your testosterone, your cortisol levels, and it's going to help you absorb those fat-soluble vitamins, your vitamin A, D, E, K, your antioxidants. They all need fats to absorb themselves, okay? As well as protecting your organs, right? Because fat acts kind of like a cushion and protects your vital organs and your cells and things like that. You're going to get them from 3 different types of fats. There's going to be your saturated fats, which is going to be your animal products, should be consumed in moderation. When you eat a steak or something, there's some fat, or salmon, things like that. There's going to be the unsaturated fats, which are the healthiest. It's going to be your oils, your avocados, your nuts, super amazing for your heart health. And then the trans fats, which is 99% of the time processed foods, that should be avoided at all costs if possible, okay? You're going to need between 20 to 35% of your daily calorie intake to come from fat, with an emphasis obviously on healthy fats. And like I said, it's 9 calories per gram, which means that you're going to be eating a lot less fat than you are protein and carbs anyways. Now, carbohydrates are amazing, or carbs for short. They are the number 1 source of energy. So carbs are your best friend, okay? That's how I remember these things. They are your primary source of energy. That's what your body takes in first thing first. They fuel your brain, your muscle, your nervous system. I mean, it is huge. Carbs are so important. They certain carbs like fiber is really important for your digestion, for your blood sugar level, for your gut health, and it's very important that you get that fuel from carbs, especially for intense workouts or high intensity or endurance exercises. You need carbs to function. Now, there are 2 different types of carbs. There are simple carbohydrates, which is going to be that quick energy that's going to get your blood sugar rising really fast, most likely going to be found in like sugary snacks. And then there's going to be the complex carbs, which is going to give you that sustained energy level for a while, which is going to be your whole grains, your vegetables, your legumes, things like that. Now, carbs is what you're going to be consuming the most into your diet. So it's going to be between 45 to 65% of your daily calories that come from carbs. That's going to be focusing obviously on that whole food, unprocessed sources. So yes, they are so important. Now, how are we going to combine all of these macros for a balanced diet? Well, at the end of the day, you want to have all 3 macros for every single meal for good energy levels, muscle maintenance, your overall health, your brain health, your heart health, all that stuff. So for example, a simple dinner could be grilled chicken with some olive oil dressing and quinoa or roasted vegetables. You could also do rice. I love to do jasmine rice with some beans and some chicken with vegetables. Play around with it. As long as you have all 3 macronutrients on your plate every single meal, you're more than good to go. And then obviously your portions are going to be based on that specific macro goal or your activity level or what your goals are. Again, everybody's going to be different. We all have different goals. We're all different bodies, so it's not a one size fits all. It's everybody's different. But as long as you have all 3 macronutrients in every single one of your meals, it's what's the most important. Now, how are we going to adjust these macros based on your goals? When we are in our weight loss journey, we're going to do a little bit of a low carb diet. I don't want to say restrictive low carb diet, but you're going to reduce your carbs slightly. You're going to increase your protein to preserve that muscle, and you're going to have moderate fats. When we're trying to gain muscle, we're going to have more protein and more carbs for that muscle growth and that muscle repair. And then for maintenance, we just want to have a balance of all 3 macros that sustain our current weight, our current health, and just really just keeps us on the same level. Now, like I said, it's going to change for every single person. Your age, your activity level, your metabolic rate, your goals, what you're currently doing, what your lifestyle looks like. All these things affect your ideal macros. So like I said, I'm not throwing numbers out there because I don't want you guys copying these things. Now, I do want to talk about some myths that I hear all the time. And the first one is carbs are bad. Carbs are so bad for you. No, 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 no. Carbs are essential for your energy. The key is choosing the complex carbs and the whole food sources. The second myth I hear all the time is fats make you fat. No, they don't. They are crucial for your bodily functions. It's this type and the amount of fat that you truly matters. And then more protein is always better, right? Like, oh my gosh, we need to eat protein, protein, protein. No. Excessive protein will strain your kidneys as well, so balance is key. Every single one of these things is because people think that you have to restrict yourself in order for you to get to your goals. And really, at the end of the day, it's all balance of every single one of these macronutrients, okay? Now, I'm going to give you some tips that are going to be super useful, I believe. You want to plan your meals ahead. Having a good meal planner to ensure that you're getting a good mix of protein, fats, and carbs is going to be huge. Focusing on whole foods, right? That's going to be the best quality type of macros that you can possibly get. And then tracking your macros, obviously knowing how much you need, and then tracking your macros. MyFitnessPal is really good, or literally you grab a piece of paper and a pen. And obviously you want to adjust it as your progress are coming in, adjust your macros as necessary. I would give you a whole month before you even adjust anything, just because it takes a while for our body to get used to it, okay? So from now on, your next steps is going to be tracking your meals to understand what you're currently consuming, and then setting goals based on the macro goals that you need for your weight loss, for your maintenance, for your muscle gain, things like that. And stay connected and share your journey with us, because that's how we're going to help each other out grow. We're going to help each other get to our goals and really share our journey and help and motivate each other, right? We want to surround yourself with like-minded individuals. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments as well. I will get back to you. I appreciate every single one of you. Join our free Facebook group if you're not already in it, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.